Well, here we go again. I feel like having a video start to finish on board game setup and learning playthrough is kind of a realistic way to portray how hard learning board games is. Bam, there, etc, etc. This is a solo game called Final Girl, based on horror tropes. It says something terrible is happening. People are dying. Everyone is panicking. You try to find something, anything, to use as a weapon. Etc, etc. Everyone else is dead. You are the final girl. Ironically, that's not the way the game starts out. You have a population of survivors or victims, as they're called in this game, that you need to try to save. It's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to kill the bad guy. In this case, it's Hans the Butcher. There's a series of expansions you can buy for the game. Just note, if you do buy this, you have to buy the core box plus one of these expansions. Otherwise, you can't play it. Core box is unplayable by itself. It just comes with all the basic components. Generally, it's included with one episode. Yeah, anyway, I just finished the setup. Most boring part of the game stuff. But I'm still learning how to play. So you've got your monster board. They're called, I forget what they're called. This also has one of the coolest boxes I've ever seen for a board game. You have these flaps. It's a killer board. So these are magnetic and they attach to the box, and it's like double sided and whatever. So this is kind of like a market, I believe, where you can buy additional action cards. It's action card driven, along with dice in this episode. We have our health pool here, and there's some sort of bonus or maybe a hindrance. I don't know. It's secret. The killer has a way more health than I do. This is your horror board. It directly relates to how many dice you're able to roll when you're trying to do actions. So you'll get a level of success. Failure. This is possible success if you discard 2 cards, and these are successes. So on the card here, based on what type of action you're trying to complete, you have double success. That's a strike. 1 damage. This is a basically partial success with that strike, but lose health. If you fail, lose health, and your action phase is done. So I just started reading on the action phases, what to do, and I was like, you know what, I'll just start streaming. Let's see how this goes. I don't know what these are for yet. Playing a horror game, I thought I'd put on some nice copyright-free meditation music to keep myself calm. Oh, and there's items that are associated with the location, so I put them on the bottom because this doesn't stay flat. But you have cabins, and then there's the dock. That's associated with that. You got the utility shed. So cabins, dock, utility shed. I've wanted this game for a very long time, so I'm excited to finally own it and give it a go. So, we have on the boards themselves, we have, this is the player board. So you have the health track on the left with all the hearts. You have your horror track, which is that roundabout in the center. The time track is pretty self-explanatory on the edge there with the hourglass token. And we also have hands and backpack. I think those relate directly to your items. You also have this weird spot here when victims die. This is where they die. Your final girl, which I think I'm on the wrong side. I think I'm supposed to be on that side. And on the opposite side, there's an extra hard mode, extreme horror mode. On the killer board, I haven't fully discovered yet, but they have like some sort of superpower, and that's what these cards represent. So these might flip over at some point. It's like there's the top half and the bottom half. Number 1. Oh, it says their starting health in the corner here. And that's where they start on the horror track. We got health track. 3 is the finale. Okay, so the finale card goes. These are finale cards that go there. We have the killer action section, which is this. I don't know what that means yet. We have the bloodlust track, which is this here. This little probably rises up, makes things harder. Looks like he rises in strength for his strikes. Can I zoom in? Yes. All right. We have movement value, which is oh yeah, because we got feet, so that's the movement. This is attack value. And then 9, what is that? Special effects. So this section is special effects. These trigger when the bloodlust token reaches that row. And then 11 is minor dark powers, which is minor dark power up top. And we have 2 slots for that. Alright. I'm gonna skip that. That seems pretty self-explanatory. Alright, so I did the setup. I'm ready to play. There's an event card that popped up first before you do anything. It's called Vengeance. It says, I don't know why I pissed it off, and I don't care. Just save me. The victim farthest from the killer is now the damned. So I picked that spot. The orange one is the damned victim. Whenever the killer must choose a target, the damned is chosen instead. The damned can only be saved if it is the last victim alive. If the damned dies, +2 something. Oh, it increases the bloodlust by 2. Nice. Okay. Let's move on, shall we? So, game turns. We have 5 phases for every game turn. We've got the action phase, then the planning phase, then the killer phase, then the panic phase, then the upkeep phase. And I can't read it. Alright, action phase. So this is where you play action cards. It says most of them are resolved by making a horror roll. So it directly relates to your horror board here. And stay down. Alright, so we've got... I'm looking for something to put on it. There we go. Alright, so we got these are the action cards you start with in your hand. It costs 0 time. And I guess we get to pick one. So, let's see how this works. Most action cards and some other cards require a horror roll. The number of dice you roll is based on the current horror level as depicted on the location of the horror marker on the horror track. I feel like it's a horrible rulebook. It's 30 pages long for such a simple game, and it's just nothing but blocks of text. And it's not easy to comprehend. So yeah, I already explained the dice, the success. Let's move on. You'll always roll at least 1 die. Resolving action card effects. So, action cards have 3 potential outcomes. 2+ successes, 1 success, or failure. So when you are finished modifying your dice, using cards, abilities, and or items, resolve the effects on the cards left to right. Okay. Let's. Ooh, someone's calling.